Welcome to Your Next Craving on the Culinary Treasure Network. I'm Stephen Shomler, your host. Today finds us at Threshold Brewing and Blending in the Montevilla neighborhood of Portland, Oregon. We've come across something, an incredible dish it's going to become, you guessed it, your next craving. As I mentioned, we're at Threshold Brewing. Sara and Jarek Szymanski are the founders of this brewery. I absolutely love them. And before we get to this culinary delight that's going to blow your minds, it's going to become, I know, your next craving. I'm going to let you hear a little bit from Sara and Jarek, talk about the brewery. Then we're going to get into this incredible dish that they're now serving at their brewery.
Hey, I'm Sara Szymanski with Threshold Brewing and Blending. My husband Jarek and I opened the brewery in the Montevilla neighborhood of Portland in January of 2019. So it's been 2.5 years. We love every day of it, and we love running it together.
Hey, my name is Jarek Szymanski. I'm an owner and brewer here at Threshold Brewing and Blending. We founded with my wife, Sara Szymanski. We focus here on hop-forward beers, IPAs, dark, barrel-aged beers, farmhouse ales. We have a relatively good sized barrel aging program for both dark and light beers. We also do a lot of experimental stuff, which keeps it interesting. And we've been in business for about 2.5 years, and we have been having a blast running it together with my wonderful life and business partner, Sara Szymanski.
All right, enough about this amazing brewery. The dish that we are here, the dish that's going to become your next craving, let's see if I can say it right. It's Zapiekanka. It is a Polish street food dish. Some of you know I started out writing about food carts here in Portland. I absolutely love street food. The first time I tried this, it kind of blew my mind. That was the first bite. The second bite, I knew I had to come film an episode of Your Next Craving here. There's a lot of amazing stuff going on with this dish, and here's what's cool. Sara and Jarek are going to tell us all about it.
I first had Zapiekanka in 2006. I just met Jarek, and he invited me over for dinner and made me this amazing dish that I'd never had before. Following that, we traveled to Poland together, had it actually at a Zapiekanka stand outside on a kiosk, and his was better, but we fell in love with Zapiekanka and have dreamed of bringing it back to Portland in some fashion.
I grew up in Poland. I was born and raised in Wrocław, which is just a couple hours outside of Warsaw. In 80s and 90s, even later, I would just enjoy this street food called Zapiekanka almost every day. It's wonderful, it's on the go, it's warm, simple ingredients, and we decided to just bring it back to Threshold.
Zapiekanka, it starts with a open-faced baguette, layered with a spiced mushroom mix that is, it takes a few hours to prepare. It's chopped mushrooms, super small, simmered down to basically their essence. It's kind of the foundation of the Zapiekanka. You can't do it without the mushrooms. Topped with Polish Morski style cheese. It's a little bit tangy, not quite mozzarella, not quite cheddar, something in between. And on top of that, the ultimate flourish is a homemade Polish style ketchup drizzled on top. And that's really what puts it over the edge.
Okay, enough of this Falderon. Now, almost now is the time to eat. There's a couple things I need to tell you about this. There's two amazing secrets to this. They mentioned the cheese. I've had some of the cheese. The cheese is phenomenal. I want to go get me some of that cheese. The mushrooms. There's a secret way that these mushrooms are cooked. It's kind of amazing. I can't tell you what it is. Sara said she'd take off my arm if I did. And then this ketchup, I almost feel like it's a disservice to this incredible topping, this incredible condiment, call it ketchup because it is so much more than ketchup, and there's way more than just tomatoes in it. And I wanted to tell you the things are in it, but Jarek said he'd take my other arm, so I'm not allowed to. But it is absolutely phenomenal. If you love cheese, melted cheese, come on now. The only thing better than melted cheese is melted butter. If you love a really amazing, flavorful ketchup, if you love mushrooms, this is the dish for you. All right, I'm going to take some. You know, the closest thing I can come to, it's kind of like a pizza, but I know a lot of people call it Polish pizza, but that kind of does a disservice to it because it is like, for me, an incredible high-end appetizer. It is absolutely phenomenal. I love mushrooms. I love melted cheese. This ketchup, which we have to rename, we have to rebrand this ketchup somehow. It just provides the perfect little bit of flavor and sweetness to it. You got to come to Threshold Brewing and get some Zapiekanka. It's going to become your next craving.